welcome them after Lachadudi. We're going to turn to page 10. Are we good on the virtual end?
It looks like it.
I think so.
Hello, everyone in online. We're going to prepare in Netherwood Park, and we're going to start Kabbalat Shabbat services.
And so that's when you just switch it. And you're going to have to switch it. I'm going to watch I'm going to stay with
Chazek v'tidra
Okay, how does that sound? What you don't realize is
we're going to begin now with the Kabbalat Shabbat service on page 11.
I've had to really learn this. It's very difficult.
If you don't have a CDR, there are more CDRים here in the box there and on the table. You
But-
want to put
she's concerned.
page 11. Unaranana Adonai Narialatsur Ishenu Nikad Mavana Pitoda Bizmiro Narialo Nikadma Fada Bitoda Bizmiro Narialo. Sidor, Shoshana? No, good. Okay. Baim Shana, good. Bador, what's the problem?
No problem. Actually, you have 7 on Zoom.
Okay, great. Good. Thank you all. Help me make the minyan. So we have a minyan here and nearly a minyan there. Arbaim Shana, good. Bador. Biomar am toile b'chem behem lo yadu derachai asher nishbati be'api im yavon el menupati. Page 13. Shiru Ladonai Shir Chadash Shiru Ladonai Kol Haaretz Shiru Ladonai Baruch Shemo Basru Miyom Leyom Yeshuato Sapru Bagoyim Kivod B'chol ha'amim niflotav Ki gadol Adonai U'mehalal me'ohod Norahu al Kol Elohim Yai Nikol Elohei Habib Elim Badonai Shmayim Asa Od V'Hadar Lifanav Oz V'Tiferet B'Mikdasho Haful Adonai Mishpachot Ami Haful Adonai Avod Ba'oz Haful Adonai Kivod Shemo Sumincha Uval Echatzrotav Yai 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 Alai Lai Lai Alai Lai 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 Alai Lai 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 Yai Lai 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 Alai Lai 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 Alai Lai 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 Alai Lai 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 Alai Alai Lai 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 Yismechu Hashemayim v'tagel haaretz Yiram hayamim lo Yalo Sadai v'kol asher bo Ashiram v'nukot Yar Lifnei Adonai Kiva lishbot haaretz Yishbot tevel b'tzedek V'yami b'emunato. I'm going to skip to page 19. Actually 21. And this is the 6th Psalm in the Kabbalat Shabbat before Lachadodi. And I wanted to just note in this beautiful psalm, which is about nature and about the way nature acknowledges God, so that the presence of nature is often leads us to inspiration and a sense of God. And this you have here also reference to the mountains as we sit before the mountains, the Sandia Mountains, and enjoy the beauty of this spot. So please join me as we do Psalm 29, the Mizmor LeDavid Havul Adonai. Mizmor LeDavid Havul Adonai B'nei Eli. Havul Adonai Kavod Va'os. Havul Adonai Kavod Shemo. Ishtachavu Adonai Bechadrat Kodesh. Kol Adonai al Hamayim El HaKavod Yirim. Adonai, Adonai, Amayim Rabim. Kol Adonai Bakoa, Kol Adonai Kol Adonai Ve'arazim Yeshaber Adonai et Harzei Alvanon. Yarkiden Kemoegel Levanon Sirion Kemo Rehevi Kol Adonai Chosev Lamodesh Kol Adonai Yachal Midbar Yachil Adonai Mibar Kadesh Kol Adonai Yechol Hayelot Vayechesof Yehivarot Kol Amamoya Heichal Kulo Omer
He gives me messages. He wants to make sure there's a little chord in here.
Vayeshev Adonai melech leolam. Adonai Oseyamo Yitein. Adonai Yevarech et amo v'shalom. Et amo v'shalom. Now the Lachadodi, and for Lachadodi we'll do every other stanza, and then we'll stand for the last stanza. And we're going to face, for the last stanza we'll face west, because we're generally facing east, but the Sabbath bride is coming west toward Jerusalem, at least in this part. So, and we have a wide open door. So we'll welcome the Sabbath bride, the Sabbath queen, from that direction. Lachadodi. Ezra, you want to help me with Lachadodi? Huh? Yeah, come over here. You could, why don't you take those chairs for now, and then, yeah. Yeah, they're going to take those chairs after Lachadodi, but yeah. Okay. Ready, Ezra? Okay. He's here in spirit. He's looking for the Sabbath queen. Lechadodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabla. Lechadodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabla. Shamor v'zachor b'diborecha ishmiyanu ela miyuchad Adonai echad u'shmo echad v'shem tiferet Berichila Lechadodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Kabbalat Mikdash Melech Melucha Kubisi Matocha Hafecha Ravlach Shed. Come sit close to me. Emek Hafecha Hu Yachamo Alaychem La Lechadodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Kabbalat. Next page. Ita 24. Itori Kiva Ore Umi Uri Shida Beri Rosh Mikadem Nesufa So Shabbatila Lechadodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Kabbalat. We're going to go to now the next stanza on page 24. We're going to change melodies because we always, the custom is to change the melody in the middle of the Hadodi. So you have two melodies. It doesn't matter which melodies you choose, as long as you have two. That's the custom. We're going to, so go to Lo Tevoshi. Lo, lo, lo Tevoshi. Lo, lo, lo Tikal Mimia. Shishtochachi umatemi. Ba Yesu Ani Amimani Neta Iratila Le Adodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Kabbalat Lechadodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Kabbalat. Now on the next page, page 25. Yaminu Smol Tifarot Sibiet Adonai Taritzi Al Yanish Ben Partsi Bismecha Nagila Lechadodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Kabbalat. Now stand and face west. Oh, Shalom, Ateret Bala, Gam Besimcha Usahara, Tochem Unei, Am Segula, Boichana, Lechadodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Kabbalat Lechadodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Kabbalat. Please remain standing as we welcome our mourners. Page 26, as we say to Betsy and Aria as they come into the circle, Hamakom Yinachem Etchem B'toch Sha'ar of Leit Zion B'Yerushalayim. May the divine comfort you along with all the other mourners of Zion and Jerusalem. And please be seated. I thought I'd say a few words about this custom we just practiced, the traditions, an Ashkenazic tradition, it's also in Sephardic, so maybe a generally broad tradition, certainly in our prayer book, is that when people are sitting Shiva, they get up from the Shiva when there's mourning, and they join the community at Kabbalat Shabbat services and for Shabbat services in general. The reason being is that the Shabbat is so important that we gather in community, that the mourner would not stay at home during the Shiva and would emerge to return to the community. And of course, the other way it works is that during the Shiva, the community has been coming to the mourner, to Betsy's home, or in this case on Zoom, to help make a minyan so that Betsy could be able to say Kaddish and mourn her mother, Marilyn Reinman, a very beloved member of our congregation. So what happens is that just the way our tradition works, it has this very fine level of sensitivity to the need for the mourner and the need for the community. So so what we do is that we ask the mourner not to join the service until the end of Lachadodi, which is a very joyous service filled with song and even exaltation. And it's hard for the mourner, as it were, in some sense, to witness. They're not in a joyful mood. A mourner is in grief. So this custom has the mourner come just after Lachadodi, just as toward the end of the Kabbalat Shabbat, and then to join us and join the community. And that the community expressly states expressions of condolence and consolation as you enter and join the community. So we extend to you our sincerest condolences. We welcome you into our service and into community during this time of grief, time of Shiva. There's some also beautiful commentaries you're welcome to read on the side on page 26. But we're going to go ahead with the service on page 27. Mizmor Shir L'Yom HaShabbat. Mizmor Shir, Shir L'Yom HaShabbat. Mizmor Shir, Shir L'Yom HaShabbat. Tov l'Adonai, l'zamer l'shimcha elyon. Liagid b'boker astecha, ve'emunatcha b'leilot. Alei asur ve'alei navel ve'alei gayom b'chinor. Ki semachtani Adonai b'fo alecha, u'maseh yadecha aranei. Please turn to page 28. Sati Katsahamar Yifra Eres Balmanon Yiske Shatuli Bebeit Adonai B'chatzrot Eloheinu Yafri Od Yenuven Deseva B'Sheni Mirananim Iyu Lahazni Yashar Adonai Suri Belo Avlatabo. We have a minion here. It's an opportunity to do Kaddish Shatom, the Mourner's Kaddish, page 30. Betsy and anyone else who's observing the art site may rise for the Mourner's Kaddish on page 30. Amen. Shmei Rabba Memorach Le'olam Olmei Amayim. Let's turn now to 39. Now we rise for 39. A for the bar. Actually, I have the young. Can I have the youngins come and help me do the Baruch Hu? Orly and Violet. Okay, go stand next to me. And we're gonna face east this way, where I'm pointing. Orly, you want to come close too? Here we go. Now ready to bow with this? While I'm gonna bow, and you bow like me, okay? Go like that. Okay. All right, here we go. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Thank you, Violet. Come on over, man. You can sit with your parents if you want, or you can hang here. Page 39. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bidbaro ma'ariv aravim ochma potech sharim. Ma'avir yom v'layla, ma'avdil ben yom u'ben layla. Adonai Sivot Shemo. El Chai v'Kayam Tamid Yimloch Aleinu Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Amari Baramim. Sherry, would you like to read the English on 39A in the left? Beloved are you?
Beloved are you, eternal God, by whose design evening falls, by whose command dimensions open up, ponds pass away, and stars spin in their orbits, who set the rhythms of day and night, illumination of light and
So please turn to page 40. Avat olam beYisrael ahavta Torah mitzvot utim lishvatim otanu limadtam Al ken Adonai Eloheinu shofbeinu u'kumeinu Nasiach b'chukecha v'nisma b'divrei Toratecha u'b'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed. Ihem chayenu v'yorech yameinu u'vehen negei Yom v'layla Ya'avatcha t'shir b'merel olami Baruch atah Adonai Ohev amo Yisrael. 41. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levacha v'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher Elohim mitzavcha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivnecha b'beitecha uvletecha b'derech u'shofecha u'fumecha u'shartam liot al yadecha v'yayu latotafot b'neinecha u'chatam amuso beitecha v'sharem. Shimon, page 41. Melissa, would you read the Loving Life on page 41?
Loving life and its mysterious source with all our heart and all our spirit, all our senses and strength. We take upon ourselves and into ourselves these promises to care for the earth and those who live on it, to pursue justice and peace, to love kindness and compassion, and to teach this to our children throughout the passage of the day, as we dwell in our homes and as we go on our journeys, from the time we rise until we fall asleep. May our actions be faithful to our words, that our children's children may live to know truth and kindness have embraced, peace and justice have kissed.
Let's turn to page 44. Malchuta b'ratzon kiblu alechem Moshe b'nei Miriam b'nei Israel l'chanu shira b'simcha rabba v'yamru kulam mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh lo rati lo sefer Moshe Ze'elianu v'amru Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed v'nemar kifadar Adonai Yaakov galo b'yad chazak mimenu Baruch atah Adonai oheva Baruch atah Negal Yisrael. The Hashkivenu prayer on page 45. Hashkivenu Adonai Shalom Mehavide. Fros Aleinu Sukat Shlomecha. Yivnei Beit Tzatova Milchanecha. Fros Aleinu Sukat Shlomecha. Baruch atah Adonai. Apores Sukat Shalom. Aleinu v'akol amo Yisrael, apores sukat shalom. Aleinu v'akol amo Yisrael, v'al Yerushalayim. Stand for Vishamru. Caitlin, you want to help me lead Vishamru? Israel, Shabbat, Basot el Hashabat ledorotam berolam, V'shamaru b'nei Israel es Hashabat, Basot el Hashabat ledorotam. Od Leolam, V'shamru B'nei Yisrael et Shabbat Lasot et HaShabbat L'dorotam Sheshes Yamim Asa Adonai et Hashemayim ve'et haaretz v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat Lasot et HaShabbat L'dorotam Uvayom Hashvi Shabbat vayinafash Shabbat vayinafash Shabbat vayinafash V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat Lasot et HaShabbat L'dorotam olam. Yitkada, Vikada, Shmei Rabba, Amen. Mani Brach, Yutei, Yamlit, Malchutei, V'chaye Chol Yomechon, U'chaye Lechol Beit Yisrael, V'gala, U'vizman Karim, V'meru, Amen. Shmei Rabba, V'morach, Olam le'olmei alaya Yiparach v'yishtabach Yipari Termami Naseh V'tadar V'taleh V'talal Shmei L'Kedusha Leila V'kol Birchata V'shirata Tushbechata V'nechemata Dami Rami Olam Yivaru Amen. Turn now to the Friday night Amidah. We all face C's. The prayer of the Amidah for Friday night is on page 47 through 52. Or you can just look at them out and meditate.
Sweetie.
Turn to 133. Thought we would do a couple songs about the mountains, since we're looking at these beautiful mountains. But before we do that, I would like everyone to go around and introduce themselves. And why don't we, what would you like to learn about everyone here? One thing.
Their favorite activity.
Their favorite activity. Okay, so tell us your name and your favorite activity, and we'll start over here.
Okay, let me get the camera going.
Susie,
Oh,
us.
me.
you guys.
Oh, okay. I'm Susie Savage, and my favorite activity is traveling.
I'm Sarah Aerosmith, and my favorite activity is crocheting.
Hi, everybody. It looks like we lost the camera connection to the park.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think it's gone with the wind.
That was great. That was the best saying I ever heard. Gone with the wind. That's probably what happened. Well,
I feel bad.
Pretty windy today.
Yeah, it's pretty windy out there today.
Yeah.
They all have the same problem on listening to the wind. They know what it sounds like.
They do?
Yes, they do. Oh,
Well, I guess we have a breakout room.
Whether we wanted it or not, that's probably true.
If they don't come back in about 5 minutes, I'm gonna break away.
Me too,
Oh,
because
I'm really hungry. Yeah, me too.
I have junk to do.
Plus, I'm afraid, what if we're being broadcast live to the world?
Really?
World's not ready for that.
No.
Teresa and Ellen and Judy Sherman and you and me.
Hi, Lily.
Hello.
Hi, Lily.
Everybody,
Yeah.
hi Lily. Huh? They just said hi Lily to you. Teresa and Ellen say they just said hello to you.
Yes.
She can't always hear too good, and she didn't like the wind blowing in the background. She was just telling me.
Oh, yeah.
I know. I don't know
Yeah.
why last week we could see the rabbi's face.
I think
Yeah.
they just had the camera in a different angle rather than, they need to move the camera so we could see him rather than seeing his right ear.
I know, I
Yeah.
don't know
Yeah.
why that changed.
Hearing Misha talking in the background in the beginning. I don't know if you
Yeah.
guys did.
Yeah,
Suggestion to make to whoever's doing the camera that it would be nice to be able to see the rabbi from the front rather than from the side.
yeah, or at least see a side view of him instead of just his back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finished the service here on
Almost
the Zoom people.
everything except the closing really part for
Yeah.
the service.
Yeah. Though I was interested in getting to know who was there, though I recognized a lot of the children's names.
Mm.
But people who are in masks and hats and jackets, it's kind of hard to figure out who they are underneath all that stuff.
I know.
They're probably just people wandering and they wanted to know what was going on, so they sat down to see what it was.
I know. I saw some guy walking his baby. I thought, oh, well, I wonder if he's part of the congregation or he's just walking the kid.
That's what I was wondering too. I've been to that park a long time ago. It's a very big park and there's houses all the way around it. So it's a residential area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw somebody walking a dog. I think it was last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
And
It
there's
was a
little
Jewish
quilt
dog.
that the kids can play on too. So
a Jewish
kids
dog.
there.
But we talked about moving things inside gradually. But the
Mhm.
rabbi wanted to do these outside services for the families.
Yes.
mainly, In
Yeah.
the month of April. So,
The kids can play. It's a big space, they keep the kids occupied if they want, and they can wander in and out, and it's a little
Yeah.
more casual. But
Yeah.
being in the wind didn't sound fun.
Oh,
no,
got a
and-
prayer shawl on, you could take off like a paraglider.
Next week,
Oh,
it'll be beautiful, so we can all go to the park.
Yeah. Yeah, because you guys were there last week too,
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, well, I know like my husband has bad allergies this year. Things
Yeah,
are
me
blowing
too.
around.
And the trees are really bad this time of year.
Yeah.
So if you have tree allergies, it's not
Yeah.
worth it.
I have juniper and something else. I'm not sure, but whatever it is, it makes me sneeze and watery eyes, and I don't feel good. I'd rather stay inside where there's no trees.
Yep.
Tomorrow's service will be inside, so
Okay.
I
That
guess,
sounds
I don't know
think-
if they'll be getting back to us or not.
I don't think they will. I think that all of the electronics took a dive.
The problem just blew off. That's what I think too. The wind blew it away.
Yeah, could have.
Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom, everybody.
I think so.
You guys have a
Bye-bye.
wonderful night.
You have a good
night.
evening.
We're gonna go
Everyone
back.
bailing out, so I
Yeah,
can.
me too.
They're all bailing, man.
Yeah.
Night to all of you. You have a wonderful Shabbat, what's left of it. Oh, just-
Yeah, me
Yes.
too.
Okay. You take care, all.
Yeah, you too, Teresa.
I try to.
Okay, so.
Okay, where's leave? I know it's there.
We should join that.